This should be fine. Yes. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-market analysis of Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as Sensex on 18th of November. Uh, it has to be said, I was to an extent disappointed by today's market performance. What happened yesterday, we had a close about 26,000 and GIF Nifty indicated an opening of almost 50 points gap down. Now there was only a very small positive opening in the market. That's what happened. So we expected around 50 to 60 points gap down, but market opened with almost 10 points gap up opening, opening at almost 26,000, 26,021, just 10 points gap. That's it. So initially what I thought was, looking at the pre-opening market session, what I thought was, okay, the negativity indicated by GIFT Nifty is not there. So probably we are already about 26,000. Market was very stable yesterday. So I thought, okay, market is possibly going to withstand 26,000 and maybe 25,950 is the lowest point we could possibly have. But what happened initially, from 9:15 to inside 9:16, inside the first 1 minute, market fell almost 100 point. Okay, close to 100 point market fell. So you can see the big red candle in the morning itself. So this was the big red candle. So this is a 1 minute candle. You imagine the power. So when made a high of 26,030 and made a low of 25,940. So that is 90 points fall in the space of 1 minute. So that's what started the market today. And throughout the day, market was unable to recover that initial fall, and market made a low of 25,880 and an intraday high of 26,000 as well. Again, so 26,000 was proving to be very crucial, very difficult for bulls to break, and it was expiry. So that was to an extent expected, because we could assume that there will be volatility. Market can go probably 100 points up and down, up and down, up and down during an expiry. That is still fine, but again, we tried to close about 26,000. We couldn't do it, and in fact we closed very close to 26,900. Towards the end we did touch 26,900 and 880, and we closed at almost 25,910. And as things stand, what we have tomorrow is probably at SGX Nifty currently at 25 triple eight. I don't know, there is some issue with SGX Nifty website, so we are in for possibly another 40 points gap down opening tomorrow also. So we'll have to wait and see. And the same goes with Sensex as well. But Sensex was in fact better than what Nifty did. See, Sensex did come up to the 85,000 levels, which is in fact crucial. It was better than what I expected. So I expected 84,900 to be the maximum, but it did came 100 points above that also, but again could not sustain and went down almost 400 points from there also. So generally speaking, I am, if you ask my personal view, I am slightly disappointed with today's market. I thought we were in for positivity and things were looking good, but look at Bank Nifty. See, Bank Nifty was creating all-time highs for last 3-4 trading sessions. It just kept creating all-time highs. There was a bullish Maribozu. You can see here. This is a bullish Maribozu here. Then followed by a gap up opening and then a very small rally. But then, see, Bank Nifty is much better than what Nifty has done. To be, to be honest. So Bank Nifty, the banking stocks are outperforming. In fact, at times Bank Nifty was positive today when throughout the day Nifty was negative. Bank Nifty was at times positive. And Bank Nifty closing at 58,900. Now 59,000 is the new barrier for Bank Nifty. That is the all-time high. But at least we can be bullish about the banking stocks. Now you can see from a recent low of around this is around 53,500 to this, Bank Nifty has in fact rallied more than 10% in the space of yes, in the space of 2 months. Bank Nifty has rallied uh, almost 10%. So banking stocks are looking really good and really fine. let's go look at the open interest data now, because now this becomes important. The expiry is over. We are in for the last week of November series. So the open interest stands like this at 25,900. We have the highest put open interest, but now that is a but. So, but below that, it is like we don't have anything. It is very close to nothing when we break 25,900. So that is a worry for the traders out there. And the highest call open interest is at 25,950 as well as 26,000. Obviously, see, today was expiry and all the options can come in tomorrow only for the weeks next week expiry. Most of them will come tomorrow only. I understand that, but still, looking at the numbers, this is not very favorable for the bulls. Now, the highest resistance is obviously at 26,000, 25,950. I don't know when we are possibly going to break 25,950. If at all an India-US trade deal strikes, reducing our export tariff, then that would be massively positive for the market. Then we could possibly see all-time high. See, I have been telling this for past multiple sessions, I know. So we have to expect this. That is the point I am making. See, I am not telling that okay, the tariff is going to be reduced in November. The tariff is going to be reduced in December. No, there is always a possibility that the trade deal might happen between bilateral trade deal between India and US might happen. And if that happens, it is always an if. If that happens, expect market to be very, very bullish, because uh, we have been underperforming global markets, and it is time, possibly time for us, with any small positive news also, time for us to outperform all the other markets. If you look at the other markets, you can see that all the markets are currently falling, and it is kind of a bloodbath across all the global markets. Everything of Europe as well as US is falling, and hence we also have a gap down opening. We will most probably have a gap down opening tomorrow. All those things are there. Moreover, see, look at the S&P 500 VIX. See, 10 minutes ago when I was looking at this one, the VIX was up only by around 8%. Now it is up 12%. So there is significant worry in US markets, and this is a kind of crashing, like this is very bad for the market. Uh, it is mainly in expectation of Nvidia results and a possible AI bubble. So all those things, again, with Nvidia results, we will have those confirmations. Now, looking at the FIA data, FIs today must have sold. It is obvious. They have sold for 729 crores. For some reason, they are bullish in futures, but those numbers are not to be believed, as you might know now. So I do not have any overnight positions. The positions I have are already closed now. You can see this one. So I do not have any overnight positions. Uh, I in fact had a trade in Grow app today. So I just came out with some around 10 to 12% profits. That's it. In an option buying. So option buying during an expiry, it is not always suggested, but when the things were looking in our favor, I just took a position and it was fine. So the major levels to watch out for Nifty tomorrow, very sensible, yes. So the support will obviously be at 25,850. So expect 25,850 to act as a support. 850 will be, oh sorry, I was watching at Bank Nifty. Okay, 850 will be here. This is 850, and below that probably we could even see 25,700s as well. So expect market to be very volatile tomorrow also. There could be very easily volatility tomorrow, and don't get trapped, because once the market starts moving up, you always think, what if it goes down? Okay, so do not always believe in rallies, because I don't think we could see any kind of positive rally tomorrow. What we could be having is a negative consolidation or a down movement and a recovery possibly by the end of the day tomorrow. Maybe. Again, that is the only positive thing I could see tomorrow in the market. And on the downside, we can obviously see that 25,400 to 25,500 will obviously act as supports. We have touched 25,300, but on every single trading session we have closed above 25,400 for the past, let's say, past 1 month or past 2 months almost. Okay, almost for the past more than a month. Yes, more than a month, from October 17, or let's say this day also, October 16, for past 1 month we have been doing that. So 24,500 will be 400 to 500 will definitely be acting as a support. So watch out for that. So that's it for the post market analysis on 18th of November. Till we meet again, probably in tomorrow's live training session. Take care. Jai Hind and goodbye.